Esty.
I got into this race because I felt that there's too much finger pointing and bickering in Washington and not enough accountability. We are having problems with special interests stacking the deck against the middle class, and we desperately need people in Washington who understand our communities. And frankly, that's not just about government. That's about understanding what it means to sit in a classroom with your kid and see what the impact is when Washington has passed a law and didn't fund it, and they passed it on down to the state, and the state doesn't fund it enough at the local level. And I've lived that reality of volunteering in my classrooms and working with the League of Women Voters and the Library Board and the Land Trust. And I've had the opportunity to serve my community for 18 years in a variety of different ways. Serving on the local town council where we balanced the budget, and we helped senior citizens with property tax credit and funded our schools. And yes, did we raise our taxes a little bit to do that? Yes. For $10 a month in our community, we got together and we were able to help our seniors and fund our schools and keep everybody happy. I'm proud of my record. I'm running on my record. And I urge you all to examine us and look at our records and look at how we've conducted our campaigns, because that is in part a measure of our values and a measure of how we will conduct ourselves in Washington. Will we stand up for the middle class? Can you trust us to do what is right for this country? I will work very hard through these closing days of this campaign to earn your support. We need someone who is going to stand up strong. And democracy is about us. Do not be discouraged. Vote on August 14th. Because your vote is your voice. I ask for your support, and I would be honored to have your support and to be your voice as a proud progressive Democrat in Washington. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Donovan.
I want to thank the League and CPN and everyone here for joining in this debate. For those who know me, you know, and those who don't, I've spent my whole life standing up for families, trying to make this world a better place for everyone. When I see injustice, I have to do something. It's who I am. So I've worked as a legislator to raise the minimum wage, because I feel workers should get a piece of wage. I've worked to have public financing of elections here in Connecticut, where you can, as a state rep, you can raise $5,000 and you'll have $30,000 to run against anybody else. And your opponent can do that as well. That's right. I've worked with John Larson to pass in Connecticut. I was a state rep at the time, but family and medical leave. And then this past year, we passed a paid sick leave. Those are things that affect families, make things better. Because you know what? If you're a family and your kid gets sick, you shouldn't lose a day's pay. Luckily, my wife and I, when the kid was throwing up, we looked at each other, whose turn? Your turn. My turn. We took turns. So we had sick time. Other people don't. That's not fair. So we passed it. When this year we had education was a big issue. Oh boy, everyone was all fighting. Well, you know, my job is to bring people together. I sat down with the governor's people. I sat down with the teachers. I sat down with the Board of Education. I sat down with families. And we forged a legislative plan that is landmark. We're supported by Republicans and Democrats, and people across the country saying this is one of the best education reform packages in the country. So I'm proud of that work, all that work I've done over the years. I've worked with Republicans, but I stand on my Democrat values, treating people with fairness, dignity, respect. Now, the last couple of months have not been the greatest. People have been questioning what I'm about, but I've never let people down. I can look you straight in the eye and say I've never looked people down. People are counting on me to continue to work for fairness, dignity, respect. And I thank those people, and I will continue to work. I will never let you down.
That's time. Mr. Roberti.
First off, thank you, League of Women Voters, for bringing this on. I came here to talk about issues, and I made it attention not to bring up some of the other outside rhetoric that's out there. But since Ms. Esty made a decision to go there, I will gladly talk about it. First and foremost, you seem to have me confused with my father. I do not. I'm not the owner of a lobbyist. I'm not a lobbyist in any shape or form. I have divested myself and sold off anything that has anything to do with that business very intentionally, because my life has been working with our veterans, helping them get jobs and find housing. It's been on the ground running the daily operations of a homeless shelter. It's been standing up for people who need a voice down there. And so if you're looking for someone to be a voice in Congress, for you, a representative, I am your person because that's what I dedicated my life to. I am not a lobbyist. Shame on you for talking, for making that lie like that. And when we were talking about energy and the environment and all the great things, I gave you the benefit of the doubt and I let you get your point across that these are things that you say you believe in. Yet the simple fact of the matter is you made a decision to purchase stock in ConocoPhillips, in ExxonMobil, in Chevron Texaco, which are some of the biggest polluters we have out there. You made a decision to take donations from people your husband regulates as the commissioner of the DEP, such as Northeast Utilities and Energy. You made those decisions, okay? I made the decision to make sure that anything that could be misconstrued as a special interest that my family has relations to, that my family has any sort of relationship with, that I got that out of my judgment and put distance there so that the people of the 5th District can know that I'm going to do what I've done my entire life, which is fight for people who are getting hammered, which is to stand up for everyone that needs help and a voice.
Thank you. Thank you, all three of you. On behalf of the League of Women Voters of Litchfield County, we want to thank all three candidates for this debate and for making it possible and for making it lively. I want to thank CTN for taping the event today. One final word. Democrat or Republican, your party's primary is August 14th. Get out there and vote and get your registered friends to vote. Thank you.